Hey guys, so my hair has been washed and conditioned. I did that last night and I put some bands on it so I can kind of stretch it out a little bit. So I did already apply my leave-in last night with a little bit of oil. I think I used jojoba oil. And today I'm going to define my curls on dry hair. So my hair is already dry. And let's get started. So today I'm going to be using my Eco Styler Gel, the clear. And I'm not going to take really big sections, but probably about that big. And then I'm going to clip that off. So I want to make sure my hair is already detangled, just to go over it a little bit. And we're good there. And I'm probably going to take about this much. A little too much. We'll say about that much for this whole section. So I'm going to just put it over my fingers and just going to rake it through. And I just keep working it in there. See the curls starting to come out there. And it's still a little dry here, so I'm going to take a little bit more and put on that end. And I work it in there pretty good because I'm trying to almost, it's like, even though my hair is dry, the gel is moisture applying to the hair, so I keep working it through, almost like how you rub lotion into your skin. You want to just keep rubbing it so the hair can kind of absorb it. So yeah, I just keep working it through like I rub a lotion on until I feel that it's kind of dry. And there we go. See that? And that's it. I'm not gonna touch it. And it's almost dry. Cause already my hair was already dry when I applied the product on there. And so basically the gel is just having to dry. So, and I kind of rubbed it in there really good to get it to absorb. So that's it. And I'm gonna leave that alone. And I won't touch it. And it's pretty much already separated, so I don't really have to shake it or anything. It's separated by itself. So I'm going to do another section, probably about that much. And this is my tighter section. This is my 4B. So if anything, remember I was talking about doing the water, doing the one spray. I would use it for that section because that's my 4B section. And it takes a lot of product to bring out the tiny coils to keep that uniform. So got a little bit of shit hair coming out. So this is just me getting the water through it a little bit. So my hair is damp, it's not wet at all. You can see how bushy it looks. I'm just making sure it's detangled. And that's another thing, when you're defining your curls, your hair needs to be detangled. If you have my type of hair, if you have the afro texture hair, your hair needs to be detangled. Now if your hair is like in that 3 category, if it's like smooth and your curls really clump together on their own, I'm taking about that much to start off, and I'm smoothing it through. About that much. Making sure the ends, they're a little bushy. So you gotta make sure the ends are smooth so they can clump together. See how it's forming the curls now? And then start to rake it through. And there, see how small the curls are? And that's still a little too bushy for me. So I'm going to take smaller sections and smooth it through. Not really adding any more product, but I'm just smoothing it through. So that. And then I'll take another piece. Smooth. And this doesn't take me long. I'm just going really fast. I'm just smoothing. Just the sections that need it. And it's about 2 days after I did that other video when I was discussing defining your curls. Just kind of doing a talk video. So I just wanted to show you the difference. I don't like my hair like that anymore. I usually just put it in a puff if I do define my curls on wet hair. But yeah, so there we go. That's done. I just was doing that for video purposes to show you the old way so I can have a good comparison today. Okay. So again, my hair is dry. This is my toughest area back here. This is my 4B. So this is the only area I would apply some water to. One spray. And that's another thing, you have to know what areas of your hair like they behave differently because I have different textures. So you have to kind of know your hair and figure out what works best for each individual section. Now if you're fortunate enough to have one texture throughout your whole head, then that's great. But for me, I don't have that luxury. So I'm just smoothing it in a little bit at a time, getting the roots. You see that? See how tiny that is? Still bushy on the ends, so I need a little bit more product. I'm just smoothing it through. And we're done there. And it's bouncy. Alright guys, I'm back. So I just want to show you a little bit of a difference here. This side I just did. This side is dry. And I don't know if you can tell the difference from yesterday. It's a little more bushier. It looks a little more natural. So I like this better. It's still like an afro, but you can still see curls. And then this here normally would be way up here. Like it won't even touch my shoulders at all. And this side is completely dry because it was already mostly dry to begin with. So I'll say after I apply the product, it takes about 15 to 20 minutes for it to completely dry. So I just got done with this side. And see right here, this is dry. And I'll just finish the top for you guys. And you can see that it's completely dry. And stretched. So let's do this section. And it's already detangled from yesterday, so I don't have to worry about that. And I don't need any water on this one. I just need water back here because if I didn't put any water, it wouldn't be any type of pattern. So it'll look just too different. So I'll deal with the shrinkage here, but the sides and the front tend to hang a little bit longer than from the video from yesterday or whatever day that was. And again, I'm taking a little bit. I'm just smoothing it on. Smoothing it on there. Y'all know I can't talk. Bushy ends, a little more gel. Y'all, my battery is gonna die. I'm gonna do this last section. I'll be right back. It's blinking. It might cut off on you. Let me hurry up. So if it cuts off, I'll just be right back. Put a little extra up here because this is my frizz prone section, but it'll probably frizz anyway. Alright, so I'm done. And you can see it's already fuller than it was on the last video. So this is the difference. I like it doing on dry hair versus the wet hair. And at nighttime, I'll take my hair in 5 sections and do like the outless bands. I'll do one here, one in the middle, one in the back, one on the other side of the back. So that's how I sleep, and it will stay stretched like this. So I'm gonna go charge up my battery, give it a little juice maybe for like 15-20 minutes, and I'll come back. But right now my hair is 90% dry. So that's why I like doing it this way. It's bouncy. It has a lot more movement than me piling on a whole bunch of gel while my hair is wet, because it tends to really lock it in place. So, but yeah, that's my updated method of defining my curls, my wash and go style.